What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Raider Zone podcast, and we are back for another MMA breakdown, guys. This is going to be LFA 216 Brazil. This is the event in Brazil with a lot of Brazilian fighters, and the one thing I always like the Brazilian cards because we get some bangers, we get some great prospects always, and seems like I always do really good on these MMA Brazils, or these, I should say these LFA Brazils, and I tend to do really well, and I know a lot of these young prospects. So before we get into this breakdown, guys, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page. Also, if you guys don't know yet, all my bets will be in the description. One of those bets will be my lock of the day, and I will have a break in the action midway through this video to let you guys know how you guys can get that lock of the day. But usually, guys, all my bets are in the description. So if you guys are here for the first time, also click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page. Let's cash out for LFA 216. All right, guys, first fight of the night is going to be Mason Douglas taking on Joseph Johan. I'm taking Mason Douglas. I think he's going to get this fight done probably in that first round. I think he's just an all-around better striker. I think Johan's going to try to get a takedown, but he's not going to be able to, and I think Douglas is going to put his lights out right away. Douglas can also grapple. He can take him down, and he can also get a submission victory, but either way, I do believe he gets that first round finish, but he's a minus 5,000 favorite, guys, and one thing I've learned recently with a PFL event where we took a minus 2,000 favorite, the last leg of our parlay, and it did horrible. He went out there losing. So we don't take anything over 1,000 unless it's a complete lock. We don't take anything over 1,000 parlay with anything. But Mason Douglas is going to be the pick, minus 5,000 favorite. So we're probably just going to be watching this one, not doing anything with it. All right, guys, next fight, Italo Cruz taking on Rodrigo Paiva. Guys, this one, I am taking Rodrigo Paiva. He is a big underdog. He's a plus 340, but I do believe he can get it done. I just think the price tag is way off, so I'm going to be taking a dog shot on him. I think both these guys are very low level. I think it's going to come down to the striking, who has better overall striking. I've seen a little bit tape on both of them, probably about 1 or 2 fights, but they're both really green in their career. Cruz is 4-2, Paiva's 3-0. Both of them haven't fought the best competitions. So, and just with the tape, guys, I honestly see this fight even. When I watched the tape, I would have lined it probably Cruz a minus 130 favorite or Paiva a very slight underdog. But now with me seeing that plus 340 tag, I'm taking a shot on the Paiva underdog, guys, because he has a good shot of winning this fight. So give me Paiva. I think he's probably going to get this fight done by decision and cash that underdog ticket. All right, guys, next fight, Willie Pereira taking on Henrique Barbosa. Guys, I'm taking Willie Pereira. I think Willie Pereira is just an all-around better fighter. I think he's a better grappler. I think he's a better striker. I think he has a better cardio. He's fought the higher competition. I honestly think this line should have been probably a minus 250, minus 260 Willie Pereira, but I think a lot of people are banking in on Barbosa because he trains with Shoebox out there with Diego Lima. But he hasn't fought the best competition, and the fights I've watched, he doesn't move his head very well. He's been clipped a couple times by lower level competition. He just fought a guy that is 13-13, and that guy was very competitive with him landing some shots. He did win the fight, but he was still getting some shots landed on him. And I just think if Willie Pereira lands any of those shots on him, he'll end up putting his lights out. And I just think Pereira has a good chance of taking this fight to the floor as well. Like I said, I just think he's an all-around better mixed martial artist. So for this fight, guys, give me Willie Pereira. I'm probably going to be taking him on the money line. All right, guys, now this next fight, Marcos Aurelio taking on Andre Rodriguez. Guys, this one, I'm taking Aurelio, but he is a minus 9,000 favorite, and honestly, he deserves it. If you guys remember my last breakdown on his last time he fought, nobody really knew who he was. We had a minus 300, maybe a minus 250 tag on him. I took him in a parlay as my most confident parlay, and he went out there and got the knockout. The best way I can describe him, like I did before, he's like a Brazilian Adrian Yanez. This guy has really good boxing, very tight. He lands some hard shots. He has good left hook. He lands kicks to the leg. He's just all around a good boxer. He has good takedown defense as well. And he's fighting a guy that honestly I just don't believe should be in the ring with him. That's the reason why he's a minus 9,000 favorite. We're probably not going to be putting him in any parlays unless that price tag drops a lot. But I'm very confident in Marcos Aurelio. He's one of these prospects I say to keep an eye on because he could make a UFC run. But Marcos Aurelio is going to be the pick, and I think he gets it done by knockout in that first round. All right, guys, next fight, Alan Ribeiro taking on Levi Rodriguez. Guys, this one, I am taking Alan Ribeiro. I think Alan Ribeiro is just going to land the crisper shots and honestly win this fight either by knockout or get a decision victory. Alan Ribeiro was fighting in 2019 when he was a 21-year-old kid, and he took, honestly, 6 or 5 years off. Now he's 27. He's learned a lot in the game. He looks like he's getting better. He has a good straight punches. One thing I like about fighters is when they throw straight punches and they actually connect very, very well on them. Levi Rodriguez, he doesn't move his head very well. He's kind of slow. I think Alan Ribeiro is going to have the easier I should say the easier speed advantage, a lot more speed advantage on Ribeiro. I think the power advantage might be on Levi, but Alan Ribeiro hits very hard as well. Alan Ribeiro, when he was younger, didn't have the best takedown defense, but I know that he's probably learned some takedown defense since those 5-6 years he's taken off. He trains with the China team out there with a lot of these good Brazilian fighters, and I just believe he's going to win this fight, I think either by a late knockout or get a decision victory, just because I think the output's going to be on his side, and I think he's going to land the harder shot. So Alan Ribeiro is the pick for this one. He's a slight underdog, but I don't believe he should be the underdog. Alright guys, next fight, Eduardo Dutra taking on Jefferson Dos Santos. This is another giant favorite that we probably won't be adding to any parlays, but honestly, I do believe he's a lock, and I think he's going to go out there and get it done. I'm thinking Eduardo Rodriguez, and I think he gets it done by submission. Eduardo Rodriguez, sorry guys, Eduardo Dutra. I'm taking him to win this fight. I think he's going to get this fight to the floor and win it by submission. He's one of these jiu-jitsu prodigies that's young. He's getting better with his striking, and Jefferson Dos Santos has been submitted before. He's been taken down pretty easily, and I think Dutra is easily going to take this fight to the floor, get that rear naked choke, or maybe even an arm triangle. So Eduardo Dutra as a giant favorite. I'm taking him. I think he wins this fight by submission. Alright guys, just a quick break before I finish this breakdown. If you guys are here for soccer, if you guys are here for the NFL, if you guys are here for MMA, I'm taking a quick break to let you guys know this is going to be my Cash App tag. And also, I'll have a Buy Me a Coffee where I set memberships in my Buy Me a Coffee. So if you guys want to support the page, if you guys want to become a member, I will really appreciate that. Everything, any tips you guys send me, if you guys want to do Zelle, if you guys want to do Venmo, let me guys know. Anything will help me gain this page a little better. I'd appreciate all the tips. They are not required, but they are very appreciated. And also guys, all of my bets are always in the description. If you guys know me by now, all my bets are always put in the description of the video. But the one thing I'm doing new now, starting this past week, so far we are 3-0 on our locks of the day, and we're gonna keep it going every single day. But the one thing, if you guys want to get the lock of the day, it will be on my Buy Me a Coffee page for supporters and members. Or if you guys want to send me a tip on Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle, give me the contact information. Every day I will be sending you the lock of the day. So guys, like I said, check out the description. All my bets are in there, but one of those bets is my lock of the day. And if you guys want to know it, become a member on my Buy Me a Coffee. Send me a tip on one of these payment methods. And all right guys, let's get back to the action. Alright guys, next fight, Daniel Araujo taking on, Araujo I should say, because I do believe he's Brazilian. So Daniel Araujo taking on Thomas Bryan. This is a rescheduled fight that was supposed to happen about a month ago. Now it's about to happen this time. I'm taking Daniel Araujo, guys. I think Daniel Araujo gets this fight done by knockout. He has dynamic striking, very good hands, kicks to the legs, kicks to the body. This guy's an all-around good striker. And Thomas Bryan, from the fights I've seen, he's an okay striker, but he tends to try to get this fight to the floor, and I don't think he's going to be able to take down Daniel Araujo. He has very good hips and very good sprawls on the takedown defense, and I think Thomas Bryan doesn't take the shots very well. So I'm taking Daniel Araujo, guys. I think he gets this fight done by knockout. And stay tuned later on this week, probably next week, guys, I'm going to be doing an interview with Daniel Araujo. He has agreed to do an interview on our podcast. If you guys have not checked out interviews yet, go check them out. We just did one with LFA champ Richie Miranda, so go check out our page. But yeah, guys, like I said, Daniel Araujo will be on the wager zone. I will be giving him an interview next week after he gets this fight done. And like I said, I think he does it by knockout. Next fight, guys, Jonathan Elias taking on Douglas Delapa. This one, guys, I'm taking Delapa. He's a slight underdog, but I do believe he gets it done. I haven't seen the most tape on these guys. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm probably not going to put too much money and investment in it because I haven't seen much tape, probably one fight from each guy, and it was very hard to find anything on Elias. But I just think Delapa's fought the better competition. They both fought low-level competition, but I just think Delapa's fought a little bit slightly the better competition. Jonathan Elias, if you guys look at his Tapology, he has 2 fights that are flagged for easy matchups, and he seems like he's been fighting nothing but cans. Delapa's fighting low-level competition as well, but I think they're slightly better than the guys that Elias has fought. Hence, that Tapology has not flagged any of his fights, and Jonathan Elias has 2 fights flagged already in his early career by Tapology that they're easy wins and people throwing fights. So I'm taking Douglas Delapa. He's a slight underdog. I'm probably not gonna have too much investment in this one, but give me the underdog, Douglas Delapa, and I think he's gonna do it by probably a late round knockout or a decision. All right, guys, next one, Rafael Pereira taking on Felipe Pereira. This one, guys, I'm taking the underdog as well. He's an over a plus 300 underdog, and I just think that line is completely off. Give me Rafael Pereira. Felipe Pereira hasn't fought the best competition, and Rafael has fought way better competition than he has. Felipe is going to come in here, try to take this fight to the floor and get some submissions off, but one thing I know about Mini-Man, Rafael, he comes in here and he has good takedown defense. He's low to the floor. He has good hips and good sprawls, and he has good takedowns himself. One thing I like about Rafael Pereira, this guy has cashed underdog tickets left and right. Last time he fought, we actually bet against him, and I kind of was hurt because I like this guy a lot, and I don't know why I picked against him. He fought a 9-0 prospect that a lot of people were very high on, and Rafael went out there, knocked him down, and made it kind of look easy. And Rafael Pereira, guys, he is a showman. He'll mess with you. You'll miss a shot. He'll go and look and like, oh, where'd it go? He'll turn around and show his butt at you. This guy honestly is just a comedian in the ring, and I do believe he's going to be able to stop these takedowns, keep this fight standing up, land those dynamic striking that he comes from different angles, and just weird strikes after he's showboating. But I do believe he wins this fight, mainly because honestly, a plus 300 price tag on him, I just think that's way off. I think he should be more aligned, if anything, a plus 120, plus 150 underdog. So give me Rafael Pereira as the underdog to win this fight. Next fight, guys, in the women's division, Natalia Alves taking on Alexandra, I think it's Saisheva. Guys, this one I'm taking Alves. She's a very good young prospect in the women's division, coming out of the Fighting Nerds. She has good takedowns, and I do believe that's where this fight ends up. It's going to end up on the floor with her landing a lot of ground and pound, and probably getting decision victory with top control, throwing ground and pound, throwing up, getting some submissions up. And I got girl in Alexandra Saisheva. I just believe the LFA is signing her for all the wrong reasons, guys. I feel like a lot of people believe she's a good-looking girl, and they're trying to get these good-looking girls into the UFC for some reason, just because she has over 50,000 followers. I don't think she has on the level for Natalia Alves. Natalia Alves, she's a young prospect coming out of the Fighting Nerds, has been fighting a lot of good-level competition. She just had a good win against Nuera Ferreira in her last fight, where I believe Ferreira is a better fighter than Saisheva. Saisheva's fought in Octagon, and in Octagon, she's fought low-level competition, and honestly fighting these girls cans, where now she's taking a big step up in competition, coming over to the LFA. And I think Natalia Alves is going to get this fight done by decision with a lot of top control, and I think I'm very confident in Natalia Alves. So for this one, give me Natalia Alves, probably by decision. All right, guys, next fight, the co-main event, Marcelo Marquez taking on Felipe Oliveira. This one, guys, I'm taking Marcelo Marquez. I think in his last fight, he's fought better competition. I can't remember the guy's name in his last fight, but that guy was undefeated. He had good takedown defense. And after I saw him not being able to get that fight to the floor, I was like, oh, man, he might be in trouble. But he took off and won a split decision. I thought, honestly, it shouldn't have been a split decision. I thought he won the first 2 rounds and probably lost the third, but he still won those first 2 rounds. And in this one, like I said, I think he's fighting, taking a step down in competition. And Felipe Oliveira is a good fighter. He tends to throw a lot of output, a lot of jabs, but I do believe Marcelo's going to be able to land that overhand right or one of those uppercuts and probably end up rocking him, then getting that takedown and getting a submission victory. Marquez is very good at jiu-jitsu. He likes to get his fights to the floor, land some ground and pound, and seeking those rear naked chokes, and I believe that's exactly how he's going to get this fight done. Probably land some shots on top, or Felipe Oliveira is eventually going to try to keep that guard up. Maybe Oliveira overextends himself, and Marquez gets this fight to the floor and ends up submitting him. So give me Marcelo. I think he does it by submission. Alright, guys, now for the main event, Lonnie Silva taking on Aiza Bertolso. Guys, this one I'm actually torn. I know who I'm picking, but it kind of hurts me because I'm a big fan of both these girls. Lonnie Silva, I believe she should be in the UFC. This girl has good takedown defense, very good striking. She's an overall great fighter. But Aiza Bertolso is one of these young prospects I've been watching for years. I told you guys in previous videos, I thought she might be in the UFC and have a good chance going there one day. Both these girls have all the skills in the world. Aiza Bertolso has good Muay Thai and she has good grappling. Lonnie Silva probably has one of the best Muay Thais I've seen out of a girl in a long time, where she just lands dynamic striking and good takedown defense, and she can get some top control. So for this one, both these girls I like a lot. I like both of their skill levels a lot, but I'm taking Lonnie Silva. Give me the champion to retain her title. I just think the Muay Thai on her side is going to be a little bit better. I think she's going to have more of the dynamic striking. Bertolso's probably going to end up trying to get this fight to the floor, but from what I've seen, Lonnie Silva has great takedown defense, and she has good grappling, and I just think she's overall more of a seasoned fighter at this moment. And after she wins this fight, I do believe the UFC will be calling her name. We'll be seeing Lonnie Silva in the UFC eventually. But Aiza Bertolso, guys, Keep an eye on her. I'm very high on her as well. I think she makes it to the UFC eventually. She fought I think it's IMMAF, the amateurs, and she looked really good in those. But I'm kind of banking against her on this one, even though it hurts me. But I like both these girls. Give me Lana Silva. I think she does it by decision, just by the overall output of strikes and a dynamic striking where she's going to land the harder shots and stopping some takedowns. So Lonnie Silva is the pick for the main event. And alright guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page. LFA 216 Brazil. Let's cash out for this event. Like I said in the beginning also, one of these picks will be my lock of the day. So if you guys want to know how to get my lock of the day, tune in, go click one of those links in the description. And alright guys, I'm out of here and I'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow I will be back for UFC Paris, and we'll be cashing out on that event as well. I'm out of here and I'll see you guys tomorrow.